The more you do this, the better your relationships may actually become. If you want someone to truly care about you, every act of kindness you give them has to cost them something. That may sound cold because in your mind, caring about someone probably means giving without asking for anything back. You assume that if you are patient enough, supportive enough, and generous enough, the other person will eventually appreciate you and treat you the same way. But real relationships often work in the opposite direction. The more you take responsibility for all the effort, attention, understanding, and compromise, the easier it becomes for the other person to treat your kindness as something they are automatically entitled to. And by cost, I do not mean money. I am not telling you to punish people, play hard to get, or create emotional tests. The cost should be their time, effort, attention, and responsibility. When someone can receive your care endlessly without ever having to respond, participate, or show up for you, your kindness can slowly stop feeling like a gift and start feeling like a free service. Have you ever been in a relationship where you always text first, plan every meetup, remember every important date, and immediately show up whenever the other person has a problem? You listen when they are upset, help when they are overwhelmed, and rarely talk about what you need because you do not want to seem demanding. At first, they may be grateful, but over time, your effort becomes the normal state of the relationship. Then, one day, you reply a little later than usual, and they ask why you are acting differently. You say no to one request, and suddenly they think you no longer care. Why does that happen? It is not because you failed to do enough. It is because you did so much that the other person never had to carry their half of the relationship. You thought you were keeping the connection alive, but you were also teaching them that they did not need to initiate, contribute, or make an effort because you would remain available either way. So how do relationships actually become deeper? Not by having one person give more and more, but by allowing both people to invest in the connection. When someone plans a meetup, they understand that coordinating time takes effort. When they support you during a difficult week, they understand that emotional care requires patience. When they apologize after a conflict and make a real change, they learn that relationships require responsibility. People tend to value relationships they have genuinely participated in. The point is not to force someone to pay for your kindness. The point is to stop doing their half for them and give them the opportunity to show that they care. This does not mean keeping score over every meal, favor, or text message. It does not mean intentionally ignoring someone to make them anxious. That is not a healthy boundary. That is manipulation. The goal is not to make people afraid of losing you. The goal is to see whether they are willing to move toward you without being constantly pulled. A lot of chronic overgivers are not simply generous. They are afraid of what might happen if they stop being useful. Deep down, they may believe, if I keep helping, they will not leave. If I take care of everyone, I will always have a place in their life. But being needed is not the same as being cared for. Someone may rely heavily on your advice, emotional support, time, or convenience, without showing much interest in how you feel. That is why overgiving can feel like closeness while quietly hiding the fact that the relationship only works when you keep providing. So, what should you change? First, stop rushing to fill every empty space in the relationship. Do not always be the person who texts first, plans every get-together, or repairs every conflict. Pause long enough to see whether the other person reaches out, adjusts their schedule, notices when something is wrong, or takes responsibility when the relationship becomes uncomfortable. Second, say what you need instead of hoping they will magically notice. You can say, I have planned the last few times. Can you choose what we do next? Or, this matters to me, and I need you to be involved. Or, simply, I am having a difficult day. Can you talk for a few minutes? Expressing a need does not make you weak or demanding. A healthy relationship should allow both people to give and receive support. Third, allow other people to help you. Some people reject every offer of support and then feel hurt that nobody ever does anything for them. When someone offers to listen, help with a problem, or take care of something small, do not automatically say, "It is fine, I can handle it." Letting someone help you is not placing an unfair burden on them. It gives them a chance to participate in the relationship and demonstrate that you matter to them. The same principle applies to friendship and work. When you are always the friend who starts every conversation and plans every event, step back and see whether the other person remembers to contact you. You can help a coworker once, but do not repeatedly finish work they are responsible for. You can say, I can help this time, but you will need to handle this part yourself next time. A boundary does not mean refusing to help anyone. It means making sure your kindness remains a choice instead of becoming a service everyone assumes they can access whenever they want. What happens when you stop overgiving? People who genuinely care about you usually begin paying more attention to your needs. They initiate more, contribute more, and take responsibility for their part of the relationship. The connection often becomes lighter and more balanced because you are no longer carrying it alone. But some people may complain that you have changed. Some may become distant or leave completely. Those people are not always a loss worth mourning. If someone only stays close while you provide unlimited attention, help, and convenience, they were attached to what you offered more than they were attached to you. Their departure does not necessarily mean your boundaries destroyed the relationship. Your boundaries may have simply revealed what the relationship was built on. People who truly value you will move closer when you stop doing everything for them. People who only value your usefulness may lose interest when the benefits disappear. So stop trying to earn care by doing more and more. Stop taking responsibility for two people. Let the other person initiate once, plan once, support you once, and take responsibility for repairing the relationship when something goes wrong. Your kindness is valuable, but not because you make it difficult to obtain. It is valuable because it has boundaries, intention, and self-respect. A healthy relationship is not one person constantly proving that they deserve to be loved. It is two people repeatedly choosing to show up for each other. The less you rely on overgiving to keep people close, the clearer, healthier, and stronger your relationships become.